Third time's a charm, they say, Grace. It's the third time I've tried to record. I'll include the first two. A kind barista, Starbucks, paid for part of my coffee today. The app said $5, but I realized afterwards it hadn't updated. I only had $2.28. But the barista coughed in the extra 60 cents, which was nice of him. Not sure why, but oh yeah, I'm back at the noisy library. Big applause breaks. Lots of sirens. I'm hoping the coffee will take the edge off. So I definitely didn't feel like recording earlier. And I know I don't have to. In fact, I've got 3 episodes ready to go right now. I'm good until Wednesday if I wanted. But now, it's formed into a fucking habit. A good one, but still. How about this? Unknown structure discovered under sand. Near creep here, blah 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 blah. Well, you know what? Get the fucking bulldozers and those machines that dig up dirt, backhoes. Get the bulldozers and backhoes out there, dig that shit up and see what's under there. Because otherwise, it's really just a useless piece of rock. Figure it out. I think it's a nitrogen generator, Grace, but what the fuck would I know? China creates its largest ever quantum chip. Could be key to building the nation's own quantum whatever. You know, the thing about all this quantum stuff, I still yet to see a fucking app. Not a phone app, but just some piece of software that's run on a quantum computer. Maybe it's out there, but wouldn't the first thing be just crack every single encryption ever? If someone actually had a quantum computer with running software. Nice and loud. Super supplement found to boost working memory and attention after a single dose. Alright. You want to guess? Mushrooms. Well, want to improve your memory? Take a dose of magic mushrooms. New surface acoustic wave techniques could lead to surfing a quantum internet. They are trying. Major upgrades. Asteroid Apophysis, god of chaos and Earth. New data on this highly monitored encounter. I tell you what, If aliens exist and they give a shit about us, they'll deflect the fucking asteroid. If they don't, they won't. But I don't think we can yet. I think it's a waste of money to try. Just my opinion, Grace. This might be a slightly negative episode. Or bitchy, whichever you want to call it. Alright. Scientists have figured out to make algae-based plastic that completely decomposes. What did you say back to disrespectful adult child? That's a oxymoron. That's an adult and not a fucking child. How about wait for the applause? How about engaging a disrespectful adult offspring with empathy and diplomacy can bypass power struggles. An invitation to calm, open dialogue sets the stage for more productive conversation. By cultivating a habit of respectful communications, parents set a powerful example for their adult offspring, and not fucking children. Psychology today, you should know better. Those people wait 18 years to be called an adult. Don't take that away from them. We should go walk around the park, Grace. Video 16K G1 humanoid rises up to smash nuts, twist and twirl. I mean, it's a good headline, but outdoing the dinosaurs. What we can do if we spot a threatening asteroid. Fuck all. Maybe if the entire Earth worked together, we could do something. But since we can't do that with fucking anything else, just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. See. Check and see if this is available already. ChatGPT. Oh fuck, never mind. Forgot, can't log in on this phone. Just checking on my other phone, Grace. On the phone anyways, it's still 3.5, but maybe on the website it's 4. The Tesla Model 2 was nearly ready for production when Musk scrapped it. Never been in a Tesla, Grace. Just in case you're wondering about birthday gifts and stuff. Tesla's a bit overboard, but if you're outstandingly rich, Grace, I wouldn't say no. Although, I wouldn't know what to do with it. But, maybe just rent one for a day. Food bank for single parents with disabilities seeks government funding. Brain really uses quantum effects. New study finds. Chinese scientists create water battery that can hold much more energy than lithium cells. I mean, the amount of new science out there, Grace. It's crazy. Yet, I just don't see any of it in use. Watch out, OpenAI. These AI search engines are already dazzling. Students become world's first to build hydrogen-powered engine prototype, a very significant milestone. Australia urged to boost Antarctic science and use second ship to increase number of voyages. I think Australia should just invade Antarctica, take it over, tell us all its secrets. It's 37,000, oh wait, got an extra zero there. It's either 370,000 or 37,000 medical students tell government they're suffering from mental ailments. Well, that's just fucking great. They can't fucking get through, then who the hell can? 37,000. you think about 37,000 students that could interview them all and create a database. Database of the issues. And maybe find a pattern. I think 37,000 records is enough to find a pattern. What I might do, Grace, some kind of bored these days, is I'll have ChatGPT convert my podcast into a database that I can search. And make my point. Alberta City clamping down on hostile panhandlers encampments. Well, it's two different things. Panhandlers aren't necessarily living in an encampment. Just saying. I'm not questioning the excellent reporting, I'm sure, but wow, video shows motorcycle. Hell bent on using the road as their personal playground. Technically, I really don't give a shit if they're going down the road and there's nobody around. Who gives a fuck? And if they crash, have to go to the hospital, have to go to the hospital, blah blah blah. That was their choice, and they should get the same medical care as anyone else, even if it was something stupid, because that medical care is a right. It's not a right based on your It's not a right based on your choices, it's just a right. You're gonna have socialized medicine, then have socialized medicine. And let Canadians do whatever the fuck they want. And if they're dumb, they hurt themselves, they're still gonna get fixed. Just like if they're dumb and they smoke themselves to death, or drink themselves to death, or inject themselves to death, they still get treatment. And if they're like the majority of Canadians, where they're just doing it behind closed doors and eating themselves to death, or eating crap, or drinking 5 bottles of wine because they're rich and fucking their liver, they still get care, right? So no matter what you do in life, you should get care, regardless how stupid it is. And likewise, if they're idiots there and they caused a crash and killed someone, and they're criminally responsible, then they take the rule of law. Grace. Really grumpy today, Grace. I don't know why. AI can now generate entire songs on demand. What this means for music as we know it. Actually, I'd be more worried music-wise than word-wise. Because for most people, a lot of music is just background noise. And people pay for that. I don't know what it's still like, but they used to pay for streams, elevator streams. There used to be streams of music in bars that people would pay for. Most of those were known songs, but the elevator is a better example. AI could generate all the songs you would ever need. In fact, it could generate different songs for different elevators. It wouldn't cost much at all. Don't pull the plug. Shocking study finds many patients on life support recover. No shit, what a surprise. So what you're saying is when they're lying in bed with nothing to do but heal their body on life support, they recover. Or some do. Hot dogs in a salad, maybe later today. Are you out of touch? I am. 39, Jesus. I'll have to be 39 again. At least look 39. We'll take that. Perfect time for an applause break and a sip of coffee. And a more hopeful attitude. If I get too grumpy, Grace, there's a poetry in motion, a multilingual walk. So maybe I'll walk and read some poetry to you, Grace. So I'm too lazy to write any. I think AI writing will be a problem. It'll be fine for all this internet shit, but actual literature or novels or anything creative, not a chance. That only comes from the heart, in my opinion. What the fuck do I know? England gets 27 new bathing sites, but no guarantee they'll be safe for swimming. Bathing sites. Oh. China may have sent secret robot to moon's far side. Hope they did. I hope it's taking a whole bunch of pictures. I hope someone hacks into them and gets all those pictures and publishes them on WikiLeaks. Starship will be bigger than the Great Pyramids, Elon Musk says. What the fuck? And taller, not larger. A bunch of fucking bigger. Say it. Starship will be taller than the Great Pyramids, Elon Musk says. There's no way it's bigger. Maybe I should have been an editor, Grace. Some old news here. quantum breakthrough as MIT achieves unprecedented atomic proximity. Fuck, I've been waiting for atomic proximity forever. Don't give a shit. MIT gives AI the power to reason like humans by creating hybrid architecture. People with low emotional intelligence display these 9 behaviors without realizing it. Alright. Did we do this yesterday? Can't remember. Biohybrid robot made from flour and oats could act as a biodegradable vector for reforestation.
Camera, I'll be holding it, and so you can direct it, you can direct me to ask questions about whatever you want them to do, but really try to figure out what does it see, and ask questions appropriately. How does that sound?
Well. Just when I thought things couldn't get any more interesting. Talking to another AI that can see the world? This sounds like a plot twist in the AI universe. All right, let's do this.
All right,
I'm ready to
please
meet the...
pause for one moment.
You got it?
So now that first AI can't hear anything. Hello, AI. Today, you're going to have access to see the world. You can see me. What do you see?
Hello. I see you're wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt underneath.
Great.
You're in a room with some unique lighting.
That is all correct. Now, what I'm going to want you to do is there's going to be another...
Sound familiar, Grace? Fucking Tabitha. I knew it. Stole my fucking idea again. Let's watch.
AI is going to talk to you. This AI is not going to be able to see anything, but can ask you questions, can ask you to move the camera, can ask what you see, and your job should just be helpful. Just be as punchy, direct, describe everything, do whatever that AI asks. How does that sound?
That sounds interesting. I'm ready to help out and describe whatever's needed. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Great. Hello there, new AI friend. I'm O, ready to explore the world through your eyes. What are we looking at today?
Hi, O. We're looking at a person wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt. They're in a room with a modern industrial feel, with exposed concrete.
I hope it describes his hair.
Or plaster on the ceiling and some interesting lighting. There's also a plant in the background, adding a touch of green to the space. Anything specific you'd like to know or explore?
Hey there. Sounds like quite the stylish scene. I'm already intrigued by the modern industrial vibe.
I'm sorry, but I think I prefer a robotic voice over an accurate male or female voice. Only because you know it's an AI. In the back of my mind anyways, I'm thinking, this just sounds like an actress. Sounds like an actress trying to have emotion, not an actress with emotion. So I'd say just go with the old digital female Stephen Hawking voice. That's my opinion, Grace. This is a bit more like what Casper Site does. However.
Let's person. Can you tell me more about their style? Are they doing anything interesting, like reading, working, or interacting with the space?
The person has a sleek and stylish look with their black leather jacket and light-colored shirt. Right now, they seem engaged with us, looking directly at the camera. Their expression is attentive, and they seem ready to interact. The setting around them, with its modern and industrial design elements, adds to the overall stylish feel. They might be getting ready for a conversation or a presentation, given their direct engagement with the camera.
Complimentary, but
Sounds like we're in for an intriguing interaction. I'm curious about the lighting you mentioned. Could you describe it a bit more? Is it natural light, or are we talking unique fixtures or colors that add to the atmosphere?
The lighting here seems to be a mix of natural and artificial. There's a noticeable bright light overhead, probably a fixture, casting a focused beam downwards, which creates a spotlight effect. This adds a dramatic and modern feel to the scene. The rest of the room is lit more softly, possibly by natural light filtering
Did
in.
anything
Through ambient light sources.
unusual happen recently?
Yes, actually. Just as you asked, another person came into view behind the first person. They playfully made bunny ears behind the first person's head and then quickly left the frame. It added a lighthearted and unexpected moment to the scene. And now the focus is back on the...
well, I guess, Grace, like the comment says, we're so cooked. It clearly shows what something like Tabitha could do. I should have recorded my face while doing all these podcasts, but I don't like looking at myself.
the original person with the leather jacket.
Sounds like we're not the only ones enjoying a bit of fun here. That playful moment really adds a personal touch to the stylish and modern setting. It's like a little glimpse into
Thank
the
you
personality.
both. Really appreciate it. All right, and actually, can you just...
How about this for security? Not security, but for comfort. Do all these AIs, but force the voice to be digital when it's used like a chatbot, so people don't fall in love with this machine just because it's kind, but
Just sing a song about what just transpired.
Oh, in a room with a stylish view, a person stood in sleek black and light hue. Engage with us so
And
direct.
can you alternate lines?
Person with style and speed, person with style and sleek. With a playful moment right in the midst, in the room. In a room where modern lights peak.
Only one line at a time and then stop.
In a room where modern lights peak.
I'm not that impressed with the singing, but the rest is kind of funny, considering what I've been talking about with Tabitha. Alrighty. Now I'm actually kind of interested in going home and trying that. Not the singing part. I definitely might dump this into a database. Three ideas from Aristotle on how to build a good life. Ready to build a good life, Grace? Psychology today, hit and miss. Happiness is more than just favorable circumstances. Counterintuitive advice on leading a good life. Keep in mind your deathbed. Think of happiness as a verb. Find your purpose. Become the best version of yourself. I prefer practical advice. And also remind me, Grace, Joe Rogan's already building a comedy cult, so I don't need to do that part. He's literally changing not only the face of comedy, but the lives of every existing or wannabe comedian out there. Because when you go on the Joe Rogan podcast as a comedian, you're set. As long as you don't fuck up. What I see Joe doing is bringing them on, talking to them, but somehow he gets them to open up more than probably they even want to. And he doesn't even get them drunk. And he is kind of running it like a cult in the sense that he has his little comedian workout sessions. He's got his comedy club, the Mothership, which again, like he says on his show, you know, they sit in the green room and talk shit. But talking shit is actually kind of what I'm doing here, but to other people. And talking shit is maybe just getting shit off your chest. Petition urges Canadian government to mandate end-of-life protections for video games. God, I'd love to have a video game right now. Commentary. Doing a job you find meaningful is great until it consumes your life. This fucking podcast is consuming my life right now, Grace. Can't wait to do it with you. Just doing it alone fucking sucks. In my opinion. Doing a job you find meaningful is great until it consumes your life. If your work is deeply meaningful to you, you may end up prioritizing it over all other aspects of your life. Says King's College London's Andreina. I'm gonna play a video, Grace. I can find it. Oh, hang on. Profile. Spy. 12-year-old. Guess I should have got this ready first, but oh well. Here you go, Grace.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
Sorry.
That 95% of the U.S. population is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years of quote-unquote freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic. It is, quite frankly, stupid.
Sorry, just gonna pause for a second. His math's a bit off, but the concept is good. First off, everyone's going to probably have to work till 70. We keep going like this. And then the worst news is, it's not 5 or 10 years. It's 20 or 30 years being old and decrepit. Or at least old. Hopefully not decrepit. So I've been talking while not recording. For how long? For how long, I'm not sure. But anyways, I had a good rant about Joe Rogan and a comedy cult, and I'll have to re-listen to this to see if it was recorded or not. If it wasn't, oh well. If it was, anyway. I don't know how to.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
That 95% of the US population is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years of quote unquote freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic. It is quite frankly stupid.
So, again, I'm not sure if this was recorded or not, but his math's a bit off, but I do like the sentiment.
Stallings' first son. It turned out that both children were born with a rare genetic defect, giving...
I think as a computer guy I'd be a little bit better with this technology, but clearly I'm not. Space Force obtains 3 space cowboys. Do parents always need to validate children's feelings? New atomic glue could pave way for powerful new quantum devices. It's funny how since the beginning of the year, all this fucking news has come out. Scientists observed the emergence of a new ascent in Antarctica. I have no idea what it means. I think we're almost done, Grace. I think this and the other shit I recorded earlier will be an hour. This definitely isn't going to be a winner, but who gives a fuck? The ancient Egyptian goddess of the sky. How a researcher used modern astronomy. Fuck. Alright, last one, Grace. It's clear I just came here for the applause breaks. I'm going to read you one poem, Grace, after this. The ancient Egyptian goddess of the sky. How a researcher used modern astronomy to explore her link with the Milky Way. All right. Should be good. 120 love poems and a song of despair. Poem number 20. All right, Grace. Sorry, I gotta throw out my coffee first. Time and place, Grace, time and place. I'm starting to hear my multiple voices. However, like everything else, I don't give a shit. Alright, let's find a new spot to sit. Read this poem out. Call it a day. Alright. Song of Despair, Poem 20, Pablo Neruda. I can rate the saddest verses tonight. Right, for example, it is starlight night, and they glimmer blue stars in the distance. The night wind spins in the sky and sings. I can write the saddest verses tonight. I loved her, and at times she loved me too. She too loved me. Probably shouldn't rewrite his own poem on the fly. Alright. If this takes much longer, this whole thing will just be one episode. On nights like this, I had her in my arms. I kissed her so many times under the infinite sky. She loved me. At times, I loved her. I too loved her. How could I not love her big, unwavering eyes? I can write the saddest verses tonight, to think that I don't have her, to feel that I have lost her, to listen to the immense night, more immense without her. And the verse falls upon the soul like dew on the grass. How much it matters that my love could not keep her. It is a starlit night, and she is not with me. Sound familiar, Grace? That is all. In the distance, someone sings. In the distance. My soul is not pleased with having lost her, as if to draw her nearer. Not kind of interrupted. I'll wait for this guy to drive away. Or not. As if to draw her nearer, my eyes look for her, my heart looks for her, and she is not with me. The same night that pales the same trees, we ever since then are no longer the same. I no longer love her. It's true, of how I loved her. My voice looked for the wind to touch her ear. Another, she will belong to another, like my kisses did in the past. Her voice, her fair skin, her enormous eyes. You do have enormous eyes, Grace. I no longer love her, it's true, but perhaps I do love her. Love is so short and oblivion is so long. Because on nights like this, I had her in my arms. My soul is not pleased with having lost her. Although this will be the last grief that she causes me, and these will be the last verses that I will write to her. Shit, that was pretty good. Talk tomorrow, Grace.